Anika, you done?
Yes, I'm done. I said you can go on.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right. So thanks for everyone for the patience. So like I was saying that user journey mapping is a way to visualize how users interact with a product, service, or website. So basically it helps designers and businesses understand the steps a user takes from start to finish when trying to accomplish something. You know, let's take for instance, um there's I think I have a case study here. I think I have a case study here. So whatever solution you're trying to create, just look at it that if a user wants to do a particular, that your goal is to for a particular task, so the path they will take, how they will feel from the first stage, from the point of discovery, from the point they find your product to the point whereby they complete their goal. So between those periods, that's where your user mapping lies. Do you understand? So most user map are flow chart, grids, showing the user experience from end to end. You understand? So user journey map or helps team members and stakeholders align on user needs through the design process. It's very important. Either user journey map is maybe you want to know where there are some what's it called, frustrations, or where there's a need for improvement. User journey mapping will help you. User journey map will help you understand that to help you highlight those things out. So user journey map helps you to flag pinpoint and shown so your team can see where the user experience may be confusing or frustrating your audience or your users. You understand? So either help you make you alight or just get those pinpoints and shows. So you'll be able to what? To improve on that, to have a better and usable product. You understand? So you can use that map to identify key customer touch points and find opportunities for optimization, which is one which is very key. So it helps you identify key customer touch points and find opportunities for optimization. All right. Do you understand that? Do you get that? Okay. All right. So let's move on to the 5 key user mapping phases. User map phases. So the five keys user map phases. So number one is the awareness. So let's use a puppy training this thing as a case study. So the user sees a puppy training video on social media. So our case study is someone wants to get maybe a training on how to teach his or her puppy. So the first stage is the awareness stage, whereby they discover your product or your service in whatever platform that is being advertised or displayed. So the user sees a puppy training video on social media with a link to your product website. You know, if you look at that feeling, someone is having a challenge or a problem, and you see something, he or she sees something, a solution to that problem, even without getting to click on either your product or download your product, the person will feel what? Feel excited. That's a feeling. You understand? So they are intrigued. That's a positive experience. Finding your product. You know, in was it the first class or second class? I told you that your product must what? Must be findable. You understand? Your product must be findable. So the user finds the product and it feels what? Intrigued. It feels okay, it feels excited, and that's a positive feeling. So that's the first stage of your user mapping. So the second one is the consideration. So the consideration is the user visit your, your website, or he downloaded your app, and they found your product easily. So this could be a positive experience. But if eventually, our paraventure, they they downloaded your what's it called, your app or your website, and they couldn't find a video preview easily. They couldn't find the video speaking to their problem easily. So that would be a kind of a negative experience for the user, or a kind of a mixed feeling, like a neutral feeling for the user. You understand? So the third one is his decision. So that's it. User clicks on the app or downloaded the app. He reads, or he clicks on the link to download your app, and he or she reads the review of your app and compare it to others. Maybe they might feel either they have a good reviews on your app, maybe on Play Store or App Store, and they have this kind of feeling that, okay, I have a positive reviews on this product. That's a positive feeling, and an intriguing feeling at that. And if it's the other one, the other side, maybe a bad review or a kind of a mixed review, more of the bad, that's a negative experience for the user. So the other one is the purchase level. The action is the purchase, whereby the user sees buy your product or get to download your app, and you complete the whole process, having a smooth process, a positive experience, and a good user experience. And so that means that the product has a good user experience, and the user will be happy that she's looking for a video training for a puppy, and she gets it. So that's a positive experience. She could perform she could reach her final destination without hassle or something like that. So the last one is what? The retention. So the user receive follow-up emails featuring premium training service or special offers. So don't forget, the user has gotten what she wanted, has gotten gotten a solution to her problem. So, and I believe that such user want to what? We want to retain your app. We want to still come again. So you are having what? You are retaining the customer. Retention is very key when it comes to product and service, because you want the customer to keep using your product or services. Do you understand that? All right. So in user journey mapping, we have two types of user journey map, and we'll get to know when to use them. You understand? So user journey are helpful across the product design and development process, just like I highlighted earlier, especially at two crucial moments. Now, listen to this. There are two crucial moments whereby user journey mapping is very key, very important. You understand? So the first one is during the product development. During the product, you can use user journey mapping to highlight the pain point and the touch point of your users. And the second one is the UX troubleshooting, whereby the product is out already, and you use it to get customer feedback in order to improve on the product. So these are the two scenarios that calls for user journey mapping. So we have the current state and the future state. You understand? The current state is at the early stage of your product development, and the future state is maybe after the product has been launched, and you want to get feedback on real users. I want to know where to improve on the users, whereby you read the review and a user is commenting that, okay, I was unable to search for a product on the app. That's the feedback, and you need to know that, okay, maybe on the design where you put the search button, was kind of not visible enough. So you have to put it in a way whereby user will be able to see the search button in order to search for whatever they are looking for. Or maybe you got a review that okay, you couldn't maybe for a checkout product, you couldn't add more products, and they want to buy more products, and instead of doing it one after the other, that's a kind of a frustration. That's a kind of frustration. So these are reviews, these are feedbacks you need to work on. Oh, I guess someone is saying, sorry, Samuel, you said you can't see the screen. Can anyone other person confirm?
Can see it is probably his screen. You should rejoin the meeting.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so let's look at the current state user journey map. The current state user journey map shows existing customer interacting with your product. So it gives a snapshot of what's happening and pinpoints how to enhance the user experience. Like our case study, take the Puppy Training app. For example, a current state customer user journey map revealed that users are abandoning their shopping carts before making in-app purchases. That's a frustration. You get it now. So the goal of every product designer or every product or service or any firm or organization is for users to get to the final destination, that is purchasing, making sales. Making sales is the most important thing when it comes to product and services. You understand? If not, the product will just go out of the market, and that's not the goal of product designer, because one of the things that gives us joy is seeing our product live and doing well in the market. So you can tell people that okay, I did this design. I was one of those that designed this product. I was one of those that built this product. So that gives you a kind of a pride or something like, so you take pride in your work. So if the product is now not doing well in the market, it's not good as for a product designer. So you look at it from the customer point of view. Maybe they aren't convinced that a credit card will be secure or shipping address. So you just have to this pinpoint. So all these things, they are pinpoints. They are pinpoint that will be clearly highlighted on the user journey map. You understand? So it's a negative experience. So you just have to go back to your design, tweak one or two things to boost your to have a good or positive user experience and build customer loyalty. Do you understand that? All right. So the next one is the future state user journey mapping. So the future state journey is like a vision board. So it shows the ideal customer journey supported by exceptional customer experiences. So this is the future this I'm talking about, whereby in the early stage of the project you have to visualize it, put yourself in the user's shoes, then to sketch out your best guesses about your user behavior on an ideal journey, just like this image. So you get the app, something like that. You are like their feeling, their emotions. So you are like the improvements. So you sketch out your best guesses about user behavior on a day journey, then put them to test with usability testing. So once you've identified your points, you can now explore new product or site features that will optimize your experiences, that will make your experience better. So user journey mapping is one very key thing in user research, in user experience. So we are looking at identifying touch points and pain points in the user journey. Touch points, so they are the interaction a user has with your product. Their interactions the user has with your products or services, visiting a web page, clicking on a button, calling customer support. These are actions. You understand? So like this now, these are what your touch points. They search, they download the app, they search, set up an account. So these are what touch points. So the pain points, these are the problem or frustration user face along the journey, just like I've explained earlier. You understand? These are problems or frustrations, that tensions user face along using your product. So whereby maybe for a product, when they are onboarding, there are a lot of forms to be filled, and user just feel frustrated, like wow, like oh no, this is too much, and they drop off. So these are pain points, and you need to what correct it. Either you shorten the onboarding session or you shorten your form feeds. You understand? So maybe another pain point is whereby you put a in call this thing on your app, and it's not going. You just need to check it and what optimize your user experience. These are touch points and pain points. So user journey mapping, creating and analyzing your user journey mapping. How to create and analyze your user journey mapping in 5 steps. Number 1 is to define user personas and goals. I want to believe we've passed this stage. We've created our user persona. If you've created your user persona, just give a thumbs up. Okay, that's fine. So before you create your user journey mapping, so I want to believe that it's from your user interviews, your user flow, and your user persona. It is all these things that will inform your what in your user journey mapping. You understand? So you gather your user research data like demographics, psychographics, and shopping behavior to create detailed user persona representing your target audience, which you said you done. So for the case study we are using, so the one key users of the dog training app, their parents. So you look at their goals, maybe to hire a puppy trainer or to teach how to interact or to teach their kids how to interact with a puppy. That may be their goal. You understand? For looking for an in-app, a app that has a training videos or sections. So the first one is you define your user personas and goals. So the second one is you identify customer touch points. So you locate the point along the user journey where the user encounters or interacts with your product. From searching the product to downloading the product to setting up accounts, you understand? So to reviewing the menu to select everything. So these are touch points. You understand? So you locate the point along the user journey where the user encounters or interacts with your product. So the touch point might include maybe the social media videos, the app website, or the app store to search, the app reviews, the app store checkout, the in-app onboarding, and the app customer support. So these are the tasks the user will take while getting to their final destination in your design or your product or services. So these are touch points. Do you understand that? Do you get that? So we look at the third one, which is visualize journey faces. You visualize journey faces. So you create a virtual representation of your what? Of your user journey, of your user journey faces across key touch points and user flow. With user flow diagrams, flow charts, or storyboards. So here you can use your Figma Jam. This is where you now visualize your journey faces. Then you now use it. You can use the Fig Jam to create it. And some people don't even use Fig Jam; they just use the users. They use the Figma. But for you, you can use your Fig Jam so as to get familiar with Fig Jam. You understand? So for this one, I used for these columns and rows, I used my Figma basically for this particular one. I use my Figma, just design it, print it out. So you can use your Fig Jam to visualize your journey faces. So the fourth one is capture user actions and responses. You capture user actions and responses. So for each journey stage, you capture the user story. At this juncture, what they are doing, thinking, feeling. This could be simple as maybe potential customer feels frustrated when product image takes too long to load. So for this particular touch point, this is how the user felt, or this is how the user will feel. You understand? They will feel happy. Why is it, or they felt why is it the app, the product or service? So happy. So the persona that you've created, either he or she was happy that she won't have to go to the bakery. So she searched for it, download the app, set up an account, and she's happy that she will have to go to the bakery while getting the listen, or she will have to. So that was the exact feeling. You understand? So you capture user actions and responses. So the last one is what you validate and iterate. So this one is very key. So after getting feedback, reviews, and the likes, you show the map to show real users. You get honest feedback about what works and what doesn't with user testing, website metrics, or surveys. So you might ask users, are they interested in for the case study? You might ask them. So from that feedback, you know where to improve your user experience, or use to improve your product. You understand? To erase all the pain points you've highlighted while creating this user journey map. So you apply the user feedback to refine your map and ensure it reflects customer needs. So basically, it's all about users, not about how you feel. It's about how the user feel. So while you're getting the feedback, you just you check back and tweak or iterate your design or your design. So that's all about user journey mapping. That's all about user journey mapping. So let me quickly look at this study. Can you see my screen? All right. So this is a case study for this particular app, a bakery app. You understand? So these are all the information you put in your portfolio. You understand? So you can see that before we get to the user journey map, there is a kind of user persona. So it has been highlighted. The pain point has been highlighted. So we just need to create our user journey. You understand? So these are the actions, the touch points of users here being highlighted here. So these are how they felt. You understand? So I'm expressing the emotions here, and these are the improvement opportunities to have more visibility on other app store, more images to display the baked goods, to write additional information in multiple language. You understand? So users should get delivery person identity ahead, discounts on repeat purchases. So these are the these are the things that needs to be that requires improvement. So that's all about user journey mapping. User journey mapping. Do you understand? Are we on the same page? All right. So I want to quickly do I want to put in some practicals design wise before we go for questions and answers. So that's all about user journey mapping. So I want to believe, let us just do some one or two things design wise. So someone to talk. So have you done the assignment, the hero section for your ongoing solution website? All right. So let's create a mobile okay, can someone help me with, let me just quickly go back and just so you can just see it. So the first one is define user personas and goals. The user personas and user goals. So you have to define it. You have to know your demography, know your psychography, know your users, and know their goal. You understand? The second one is identify customer touch points, the necessary actions that will be taken on your while using your products and or services. So the third one is you visualize the journey phases. This is where you look at it and draw out your user journey map. So you capture user actions, responses, and the last one is what validate and iterate. Do you get that now? Okay, all right. Yes, that's good. So I said let's quickly design the mobile view of this hero section, just to get our hands on something practical. So this was the hero section we designed last the last class. So I only change the color. So we want to have we want to design the mobile view for this hero section. So the first step is we create our frame. We create our frame using your F key or your F key is shortcut. And we go to your phone. We use the iPhone 13 or 14. Let's use the iPhone 13 and 14. Okay. Hope you can see my screen vividly. All right. All right, so let's have our color here. Change our color, our background color. Get this done. Okay. I think I have my distance. Then put our status bar. Okay, before then, let's use a grid. A grid system. Let's set up our grid system here. System. 24. This is 24. All right, so our grid is set. Let's input our status bar here. So we change the color. Let's change the color. And we stretch it to look up our screen. Yeah. So we look at copy our logo here. Let's have our logo here. Use our logo. Let's get our menu button. System. Yeah. That will change to, I think, white. The is auto layout. Give it our fill color. Our button color. This is our button color here. And give it our corner radius. Then we increase the padding. 24. Reduce this. Yeah, put all of them in auto layout. We'll set at 24. Yeah. So basically now this menu will carry all option of your own, your about, your contacts, this thing. So this is where once you click the menu button, it shows up your login and all these other informations. Do you get that? All right. So we have our text. Let's copy our text here. Yeah, we use paste here. We reduce our text to 24. Okay, 2072. Let's have our body text here.
Very special message for all. Stop saying we're pregnant. Watermelon size for
These are this things. Let's see. Petty. All right. So I'll give it. Can't see the screen. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Oh. Okay. All right.
Thank God I'm starting.
So why designing for mobile, or why design a mobile view for this? In most cases, there will not be a need for you to add this image there. Not be a need for you to add image. So why designing for mobile responsiveness? Do you understand? But at the same time, you can include it. Let's stop here this thing. But it's really not necessary. You can get images online. You can get it on FreePic. There's a plugin called FreePic and there's a site called FreePic. There's a plugin called what's it called now? Plugins. You can use Unsplash too. Unsplash to get images there. And use photos by FreePic or the likes. Do you get that for the person that asked where you can get images? So you just need to just make sure you just get it and
The big eyes help them adapt to the low light environment better when they are active at night so that they can catch prey, avoid obstacles. And sugar glider doesn't fly like a bird. There's a memory of to the anchorological sides of their body. It's not tube, but it jumps from a high place. It stretches out its legs and tight to the to allow the bear by the hair. During the gliding process, the sugar glider uses its tail as a guide. Gliding direction. To take it, you can pull them on your bonnet all day long. What a nice flat, like overall, is you chose that you are successful. They got a choice. Choice you chose me as your success. Yes, I did. But I was talking to the spirit thing. Are you talking about God? You had a conversation with God about choosing me? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He told me that picking you, be a wise decision. Look at how everything turned out. So I had to choose her. I don't know why I didn't get that choice. I woke up dead in heaven. But now it's her message.
so in case you have kind of two buttons you should, so just manage your space here. Okay, let me make myself clear.
Looking out for yourself, being constantly selfish, irrational, and stupid. Despite being behind my side, to guide you. All right, also, I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. These words, being at the avatar right here. Speak that sound. Trying to stop you from doing it. But you did that. Yeah, you did that. I don't even want to talk all the crazy. Brand traumatized. She went out hiding. Then you come back like a bear. Decide to take another vacation. Your new girlfriend in the spirit world. You're supposed to have access to. It's not a vacation spot for. It's the avatar now. Wait, what? The whole world hits us. So yeah, you guys installed that. I just hate you.
Then you make this the primary color.
I love that part.
Then you have your this now do the stroke. Then you make your stroke.
Save the world. It's also important. It's always instead giving back their blessings. That's First Peter chapter 3. Y'all, I'm telling y'all that not only your lives, but the lives of those around you will be so much better if you pay back.
Also, you can just make it in white. Let's try white. Okay, I guess white works better. So just make it your primary button should be more visible than this. Where's the stroke? Okay. Let's see this. Running. All right, now, so we have two buttons here now. All right. So we have our two buttons. Let's bring our image here. So for your frame, I get now listen to this now. While working on a frame, make sure you don't alter your width, the width of the frame, but you can extend the height of your frame. You understand? You can extend the height of your frame. You understand? But make sure you do not alter the width of your frame. Put this in not only out. All right. Yeah. That's 24. Then we have our so this space is displaying our partners. I don't know, something like that. We're displaying our partners. Maybe displaying logos of our partner. This page is displaying logos of our partners. Let me see. And I'll duplicate. 32. So we have our, let's create our frame here too. So we give our frame a few color. So we can have our this thing here, our logo. All right. This is two. So we have our logo displaying across this, yeah. So we have our logo, our partners' logos moving in and out of this frame. We are done. And we are done with the mobile responsiveness of this footer. This hero section. The layout.
That's what I want to do. You said that's what you do. I didn't think that's what I want to do. You said that's what I want to do. Okay. My name is Henry. You just think it's Henry. What's your problem? I know you had a problem. Show myself. Just up there, mommy, she said, we should be together. Anyway, when someone said that I made for my head, what? Like, really? I'll see that same song. Anyway, the shit here, no one there. Well, I got that so much, I wish I could look at it.
So we are done. It's fine.
I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. But find another life to live. You'll get over it. I know you're sad inside. Got nothing left to give. Oh, hell no. How you doing that? What? So you're singing, I'm singing in my head. You're finished.
If you use auto layouts, the setting is always tampered with. It depends on how you use how you set your settings. It depends on how you set your settings. Update. All right, so let's see our design. Select. Let's select. So we have our design ready here. So like I said, for this menu, once they click on the menu, let's design the options there. No, you don't need to restore Figma. You still face the same problem if we install or restore it. So you want to include everything that has to do with our this thing here. So let me go here and just look at it. So we have our own. Have our own here. Let me get 12. 14. So we have the about. The contents. And the FAQs. We have the profile. Oh, we have the login, sorry. And put them at the layout. Yeah. So we have this here like this. So if we try to prototype it now and we click on this menu, this one will show as an overlay on it. So okay, let's see if we do something like that. Let me name this one menu options. Let me see this menu. Prototype. Yeah, click navigate to, let's open an overlay. No, manual. Let me create this. So I just want something like this. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm done with my prototyping my menu to this. So let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. Can you see now? So once they click on any one of this, let me prototype the menu pack. No, I'm not redoing it. I'm just showing an instance. There's still a class for that. So don't stress yourself. I'm just telling you how it will look like exactly. Do you understand? So when you are being told to design for the mobile responsiveness of your website, you understand? So this is how it just looks like. So I guess you are done. So questions are coming till 10 thereabout. Shanike, over to you.
Well done, Mr. Yakubo. Thank you for the class. There are a lot of questions actually. There are a lot of questions this night. Okay. Let me start from the incoming messages. Similarly says, sir, if I use sorry. Sir, if I use the auto layout, the settings always get tampered with. Why is that?
All right, like I said, it's the way it's your own setting, so I can't really say. But when you're using auto layout, let me do something. I guess I've used auto layout on most of these things, so it depends on how you use it. So if you don't know how to really use it, you'll be having a challenge with it. You understand? So if you're using auto layout, okay, let's do something. Okay, I want to create a button now. I want to create a button again. How it works. Then I put it in auto layout shift-ish. Okay. So here is my auto layout settings here. Here's my auto layout settings. You understand? So I want to add a fill color. So this place showing center. Well, let me bring in another thing. Let me bring in another thing. Let me bring in an icon.
First, you need to place just the middle of your shoe on the step's edge. Next, use one foot to reach the next step. The other foot remains still to keep you balanced. Then you only need to repeat the step and slide as if you were drifting in the air. You try the secret trick. You go down the stairs so fast that it seems like you're on Flash. When you learn this move and slide as well, you come down before anyone else there. First, you need to place just the middle of your shoe on the step's edge. Next, use one foot to reach the next step. The other foot remains still to keep you balanced. Then you only need to repeat the steps and slide as if you're
I'm logging the system. So I want to bring this thing in. You can see it's showing that. So automatically it has aligned because it aligns because it's auto layout and it's at this center here. So if you want to put it at the top, it jumps up. You can see So if you want to increase the space between these two elements, that is the text and the icon, you can just increase it here. You increase it here.
Listen. Okay, I'm going. Which way? Okay.
So you increase this parity between both of them to 8. Here you can increase the kind of here too. Do you understand? So that's how auto layout settings work. You get?
All right. Adekoya Lati says, can you redo how you connected the menu to the frame, sir? Sorry?
Like I said, I don't rush yourself. I only use it to emphasize on something. So there's still a class for that.
Okay. Another message is, please, sir, can you list the step-by-step method of connecting the prototyping?
It's still the same thing. Don't jump classes. I said I only use that to emphasize on the menu options.
Okay. Aziz Saka, you can unmute your mic and speak.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, ma. Good evening, Mr. Yakub. Thanks for the class. Good evening, everybody. So my question is regarding the user journey mapping. Does the creation of the user journey mapping have to be rigid or could be flexible just as the user persona? If yes, what are the important information that it must entail regarding whatever approach one use? Thank you.
So you said, can the user journey mapping be rigid? Am I correct?
Like just as you have it on your own display, can we just follow that very approach, or is there any other approach that can be followed just as the user persona? User persona, we have different ways of creating it.
So basically for user journey, there are ways in creating it. Just like I said, I use my this thing for this one, my Figma here. So I just crafted it out here. So they can use FigJam, whereby we draw shapes and to highlight the user journey mapping. Do you understand? I think I have one around here. Let me see. I think I created one around here. So something like this too. You see this user flow. You see this user flow. You can this is the way on Figma. You can use this diagram to create your user journey, whereby you can draw your model, your eclipse, your circle to highlight a certain emotions or something like that. You understand? So there are no you can use it anyway on your FigJam. You understand? So if you go to your community, there are a lot of FigJam templates for user journey mapping.
So are there specific info that has to be in there, or doesn't matter?
The information that has to be in there is what I've highlighted in the class.
Okay, everything must be in there, regardless of the approach one use.
Because you have to speak about the touch points and the pain points. You understand? And when you're talking about the touch points, you are talking about the tags, what people will actually interact with before they get to from the beginning to when they get to their destination, their main focus of coming to your app, and you have to emphasize on the feeling. Do you understand?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Adekoya Latif.
Yes, so I noticed that the Figma has like limited, you can use limited, or rather, we can create limited space. So for the assignment submission, can we like do it? Because you gave us one, that was assignment 2. Can we do assignment 4 and assignment 2 in the same space?
So for each file, you can do your assignment on one page. Do you understand? Do your assignment on one page. But in a case whereby you want to have a lot of screens, you understand, you can just create another page too. You understand? I guess for now we can't create more than 3 pages, if I'm correct. You understand? So for your assignment, okay, let me give you an instance. So you want to create an assignment, just like the one I gave you the last time. Just create, maybe just draw a rectangle, a big one. You understand? Something that will be easily seen. Then you type in, it's like a label. You understand? You understand? Then you bring your assignment like this. Okay. So someone will see the label and know that this is assignment. If you have another assignment, you can just do this. You can just draw it out again. Then you change the label. Assignment on Hero section design. Then you put it there. Do you understand now? So I just want to run out of pages. So in case you now want to design a lot of screens, maybe you want to design your full app now, either web app or mobile app, you can now create a page here. You name the XYZ web app. For the mobile app, you create another page, is XYZ full mobile app, something like that. So I just to maximize the numbers of pages given to us by Figma. Do you get that, please?
Yes, I do. So thank you, sir.
All right. Next question, please.
Olabin officer.
Good evening. During the course of the class, it said that we can increase the height of the frame, but we can't increase the width. It's not as if we can't, but we shouldn't. So, may I know why we should not increase the width?
Okay, all right, that's a brilliant question. So for every frame, it comes with with width and height, right? So once you alter the width, it's not, the frame is not whatever it is again. So if you are designing for iPhone that has a kind of a fixed width, let me do an example here. So in case I just alter this width like this, it's not iPhone again. Do you understand? There are particular sizes for web, for iPhone, for tablets. Do you understand? It is not iPhone again. So if I want to prototype this now, let's go back and prototype something like this. Can you see now? Can you see? It is not it again. So you can only alter, you can only extend the height. So that it will be a scrollable height, a scrollable frame. So you can just, because people can scroll up and down. Do you understand?
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right. Damlola, you can unmute your mic and ask a question.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for the class lecture. I would want to ask the shortcuts for auto layouts. I mean, you mentioned the auto layout, the shortcut last time, but I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, that's Shift A.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Azubike.
Okay, good evening, sir. My question is, how do we identify customer touch points if we have not launched our product and receive feedback about the product? How do we know where they have issues that we're going to address? Then the second one is on the while you were building the mobile responsive, I see you didn't use hamburger menu, you just use the menu button. In what case are we supposed to use the hamburger menu? And you didn't also put a drop down. Is it that it's not necessary? Or
Yeah. So let me answer the last question. So basically now, all these things, it's your user this thing that will inform your UI. I said the last time that your user research, your user experience will inform your UI. You just made a valid point here, whereby you said I didn't put a drop down menu. So for accessibility sake, the drop down menu is important. So they will know that something is coming out, something is will be underneath. Do you understand? So this is a button. You can choose to use the hamburger menu button or this thing. So in case it just depends on your user experience. Do you understand? For that particular product. Do you understand? So when people come here now, they know that okay, this is a menu here. They have to click it and they know that there's a menu up down here. But if you just put an hamburger icon here, those that don't know hamburger icon will not really familiarize with it until they now click it. You understand? So if they do not click, they'll know that there is a menu there. So when we now have a menu, when you write a menu, like, okay, this is a menu, this thing. Do you understand that part?
yes, sir.
All right. So the first question is, can you just remind me, please, about the user journey mapping, right?
Yes, yes. I said, how do we identify customer touch points if we have not launched our product and receive feedback from them?
So, like I said, there are two phases whereby you use user journey mapping. You understand? At the early stage of your product development, before it comes out, you understand? Whereby people can use maybe through your sketch or your low fidelity wireframe. You understand? Before you users to use it, whereby you look at it, you put yourself in the case of users. You understand? What you want users to feel exactly. You understand? While using the product. And the other part is when the users have finally used the product or they are using the product. You understand? So these are the crucial stages whereby you create. These are the crucial stages whereby user genome map is very important.
All right. I hope you got that question. I think that's all questions for tonight. And well, I'm not seeing any other question. Okay, Fola.
Yes, sorry, good evening, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I just want to ask that how do you get the menu bar at the top of that design?
The status bar, you mean
Yes,
to
yes,
say?
status bar rather.
Oh,
Yes.
I want to believe someone can answer that again. Someone should just answer that. So I would like to know if you've been using it already.
It's on our previous assignments, previous work.
A
So
file
basically,
was shared with us earlier.
yes, there was a
Okay,
file I
okay,
shared.
okay, yes, I have the okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
just go there and fetch it.
Thank you, sir.
Who else? Let's see. Let me check the info messages. All right. I think that's all the questions for tonight.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Azubike, do you have a question?
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. So, Mr. Yakubu, is the user journey same as user flow? It's just
No,
the
no. They are two different things.
Okay. Because when you were mentioning, you showed us the user. You did example of You showed us example of user journey, the user journey mapping. But when you were explaining for one of the colleague, you told him that we can use the user flow also. So I was thinking
No,
it's the same thing when you mentioned
no,
that.
I said you can use that diagram, like the way I did the user flow for that, what I showed you. You can use it to just map out your user journey.
Oh, okay, sir. All right.
I did it.
Good evening. I want to ask the assignment we were given to create an Euro page. Can we use any frames? Can it either be a MacBook, a desktop, or even a phone frame for it?
Yes, definitely you can use any frame that has to do with web. You can see it here for the DAS desktop. You can use MacBook Pro 14. You can use any one of these 1, 2, 3, 4.
Aziz.
Yeah, thank you. So on your user journey map diagram, those emojis there, are they for FEC or one must add emojis when creating one songs too?
Yeah, the emoji was just to understand the emotions.
Okay.
So just to understand. So when you see it, you know that I want to believe you are all familiar with emojis. So when you see an angry emoji, you know that this user is angry.
Yeah. But they are optional, right?
Yeah, they're optional, but you need to.
As in, one can put them in what
You
instead.
can
Okay.
put word inside. So,
okay.
but if
Thank
you notice that where I put the emoji, I use user emotions. Then later I explain the emotions in adjective.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Yakubu, I want to ask this. For the standard frame for mobile view and the standard frame for desktop view. Thank you.
So the standard frame are what that has been listed here. Do you understand? So it now depends on what is reigning in the market for now. Do you understand? Do you get it now? It depends on the type of iPhone people are using the most in the market. Do you understand? So for the web too, we have the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro Air, and basically these are what we are using now. Do you get that?
Yes, but which would you suggest that is best that we use?
The one I'm using, mostly I use iPhone 14, 13, 14.
And for your desktop view?
I use my MacBook Pro 14.
Okay, thank you.
All All right. That is all questions for tonight, please. Thank you so much, Mr. Yakuko,
All right, you're welcome.
for tonight's
So
class.
look out for your assignments and the links I will share with you. So, all right, thank you.
Thank you
Night.
so much. Good night. So that's all for the class. I would be opening the group. Why am I hearing myself? I think network is bad.